Hello, Scorpios. Thank you so much for joining me today for your career and finance reading. I really appreciate you guys coming by and hanging out with me, whether you're new or returning. For those of you who are new, my name is Jeanette. Appreciate you all. Okay, so jumping in here, Scorpio, do keep in mind, loves, that we are projecting this for about 6 months out. We're going to look at your current energy and see about your future with your finances and your career. Okay, but they are general messages, so keep that in mind as well, that not everything is going to resonate for everybody. If it happens to not resonate for you here, Scorpio, feel free to check your moon, rising, and or your Venus sign videos, or if you just happen to need further information and clarification, okay? Phew. Magician there, that's a good sign. I like that for my Scorpios. Let's get one more. Let's get one more here. All right, career and finance for Scorpios. How's it looking? What do we have here? We have the Four of Cups and the Page here of Wands reversed. So maybe some lack of motivation, maybe a little bit I don't want to say distraught. What's the word I'm looking for? Disconnected. A little bit maybe disconnected. Not really here interested. Lacking motivation and interest for sure here, Scorpio, in your current place in work. Gosh. But I feel like here with the Four of Cups, it's almost like, well, see, he's got three already, and when he's being offered a fourth, it's like, do I take it? I already got three. Do I really need four? I mean, so this is kind of being, I also get this like energy of kind of being on the fence. Maybe you're not sure of what avenue to take or what will create that passion. You know what I mean? What endeavor sparks your interest, Scorpio? What will provide the financial stability that you're looking for? So for some, this is a lot of confusion. And for others, this could be just a lot of boredom and a lot of disconnection, a lot of lack of interest here. And I don't want to, I mean, it could be just your job, it could be the trade that you're in or your career choice. Okay, so do take it as it resonates for you. It could be anything here, Scorpio. But you're lacking interest in something, it appears. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So that's an opportunity not taken here. I want to say, obviously, we're pulling for current energies here to kind of get a feel for where you're at in your career. You may have lost out on some time here or lost out on some new avenue or opportunity that would have sparked an interest. There's like a lack of interest or a lack of spark. And I almost feel like the opportunity was offered but not taken. And I also want to say that maybe this was recent. Okay, we have messages here. Aquarian energy can be Gemini or Libra as well, but with the Knight of Swords, that's messages, that's communication. Okay, let's see. We have the Eight of Cups. Walking away. Did you get bored and walk away from your job recently? For some, that could be it, a lack of passion, lack of motivation. And I'm not going to throw any shade here at my fellow Scorpios, but the Page of Wands reversed, it is kind of a hissy fit or a temper tantrum sort of energy. Somebody frustrated. Okay, so for somebody out there, um, you may have thrown a hissy fit at work and walked out. You didn't want the job anyway, or it was a lack of interest. You didn't. Eh, maybe for some, it like barely paid the bills anyway. Okay. Others of you, I'm getting an energy of maybe this could be somebody around you whose finances you are entangled. You're like your finances are entangled. You depend on this person to bring their coin to the table, potentially for the kiddos here. Okay. And maybe you're lacking patience here with somebody. Oh, a lot of messages coming out here for my Scorpios. Got the Ace of Swords reversed. Oh, two aces. So definitely some form of like a lack of a restart here or an opportunity just not taken. Maybe because we're viewing this as skewed or potentially we just didn't have all the pieces to continue at that time. All right. And for others of you, you may have left that job in a hurry and maybe it wasn't quite the right avenue to take. Maybe we were a little skewed in our thinking at that time. Okay, so let's go. Let's just go forward here. For those of you whose finances are entangled here with somebody, you might be kind of tired of their crap. Okay, um, and you may not be being fully honest here about what you think of that person. Okay, but let's go forward for career and finance for Scorpios. What's in the future? In the future. We see here we lost interest. Maybe the loss of interest here created some form of setback. Could be financial, right? There's a potential recovery here with from that, if that's the case, with the Five of Pentacles reversed. Death card, Scorpio. Death card in the future. Well, that is something coming to an end. So for those of you who maybe haven't just boned out on something like left a job, and probably not in a good way or fashion, right? It would appear maybe projected that will be occurring, and maybe we could take a different avenue, right? Have a little more, I want to say, diplomacy. But if this is someone around you, there's only so much you could do about their lack of diplomacy. Or dependency. So maybe for some, it's about financial dependence on someone else. And maybe that's what comes to an end here in the future. But death card is it's a death so that we can have a rebirth. We cannot have the new cycle begin until the old cycle ends. So here in the future, something coming to an end, Scorpio, in your career and finances. And that could be great. That could be end of worries. That could be end of this dreading sort of energy where it's like we just don't want to go to work or we just don't want to be doing that anymore. So lack of interest. I mean, I almost feel like here looking at these cards, Scorpio, like when you go to work, are you even really there? Like, I mean, there's something about that here. I feel also needing to find what's important to you, find that fun in your profession again. And maybe that lack of fun, that lack of interest is what's coming to an end. Let's see. Holy cow, that's a lot. We keep ending up with this Five of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck. It's the third time that's happened, Lives. That definitely signifies some sort of bounce back or recovery in the financial sector. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords here in reverse. Oh, am I taking them? Taking them. Okay, we're taking them. Oh, beautiful. Not so beautiful, but beautiful. A recovery. I mean, that Three of Swords is not going to be easy. So you're going to need some form of recovery here in the future. Some form of vibrational new beginning, honey. You got to start back at zero, it feels like. We got the Three of Swords. We've got the Justice card here, Libra energy, and Sagittarius energy with Temperance. There's absolutely some sort of financial recovery. I feel like it is going to take time to bounce back. Don't, this is hard because your emotions might be involved here in some way, and it's really important that we don't like pop off at people and have to recover our reputation. All right, I gotta mention that. But I do see a financial recovery coming here in the future, left. I do, but it's gonna take time. You may need some sort of resting period. Okay. Justice signifies, especially next to temperance, things balancing out, things coming to a wrap up and rolling in your favor, indeed, rolling in your favor. But it's almost like I want to say something about it is like pulling teeth. And that's going to be different for all of you. With the Three of Swords, it's like a broken heart. But I'm not so much getting the broken heart necessarily. Maybe a bit of disappointment in a loss of opportunity. Or just this dreadful like lack of interest. For others of you, this could be the public embarrassment sort of energy uh, from how we turned down an opportunity or walked away from an opportunity that we were once in. But coming here in the future, love, you are going to be recovering and things will be balancing out and rolling in your favor. And I feel like that's the most important thing. Financial recovery, especially coming for you. I feel like here, Scorpio, you got to really figure out where you want to go. Where is your happiness going to lead? And I also feel like be true to yourself. There's something here that you kind of been going along with, or maybe you're throwing a hissy fit about it. You feel frustrated. That we're frustrated here about the lack of opportunity or about the backlash for some. Um, yeah, and it's almost like coming in the future, you're going to have an opportunity for things to wrap up, come to an end, balance out. But I feel like the most important thing is figuring out where to go vibrationally. Yeah, I want to say it's vibrationally, like we got to align ourselves to the thing we want here, Scorpio, and figure out what that thing is, right? Where are we headed here? What's going to make us happy? What's going to fulfill us? Career and finance messages coming in the future for my Scorpios. Boom. Hermit. And the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Horse energy for me with that Knight. Can be Capricorn or Virgo as well. And we have Virgo again with the Hermit here. So something here in the future makes you want to pull back. Now this could be a pulling back, going within to realign your heart, to figure out what's important here, Scorpio. I mean, we're here ultimately, I want to say, we're here living this experience, this human experience, so that we can have a joyful experience. We aren't meant to go and struggle in a place that sucks out the life of us every day. We are meant to be creative and vibrant and vivacious, and we are meant to uh, be here for Gaia and allow that nurturing in return. And just it's this modern day society. It feels like it sucks people dry, and it feels like here, Scorpio, you gotta want to avoid being one of those people, whose soul gets sucked dry. And the key is to find what you really are passionate about and go forward from there with that, right? It's really important here, Scorp. I gotta say, don't procrastinate in the future. If we want to see financial recovery, which is very likely to happen here, I think the key is gaining vibrational alignment to what it is that you want and not shying away from it. And in fact, investing time and energy in that. For some of you coming in the future here, love, I got to be honest with the Hermit. You might um, pull back entirely. Now, that could be what gains you this balance, okay? Do take these messages as they resonate. For some, this balance will come and then we shy away from a new opportunity for almost no reason, is kind of what I'm feeling. Others of you, it could be the wisdom that you've already incurred, in your life that brings on this balance. But got to make sure that we're not in the vibration of disappointment, right? Or otherwise we get further disappointment. We have mend a relationship. Why am I thinking with self? Score. Mend a relationship, I want to say with self. Interesting. Gosh, I hope this is making sense, you guys. If it is, please like the video. I would really appreciate that. Um, yeah, let's get further information and advice for you coming in the future. I feel maybe you need to take time here in the future as well just to figure out, did I already say that? You got to realign yourself. You got to figure out what it is you actually want. Passion. What ignites you, Scorpio? And I also want to say here, loves, like we can't get upset that the universe doesn't bring us the right opportunities if the universe is bouncing off of us and we're in this energy, For others of you who this is someone around you, they may have to pull back from you to regain their balance because they're going to feel like they lost something, obviously, something major, or they got wounded here. So there's going to be a period of pullback and recovery. Um, could be just financial recovery, right? For some, has health attached to it, okay? With temperance here. Whew, I'm getting all kinds of itchy on my hands. Here we go. Persevere. Persevere. Slow and steady wins the race. I can't help but notice here, I don't read these in reverse, but I almost feel like there's a part of you in the future that still kind of wants to give up, Scorpio, on something. But Spirit is saying, persevere, stick it through. It doesn't really matter what pissed us off in the past, what lack of opportunity, what rumors, gossip. It really doesn't matter. We weren't interested in playing those games in the first place, right here, Scorpio? Um, but I think you got to figure out that bigger and better next thing for you, love. And we have a win-win. Yeah, Popo, yes, a win-win. So a win-win is like you get your chicken, you get your eggs, you get your breakfast, you get your meat, you get everything. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Scorpio, this boredom, man, this lack of interest. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That will affect you in the future. It will affect your finances and your growth um in your career. We gotta put forth genuine effort. We gotta give a shit. I'm sorry, I don't know how to put it. Like, I don't know how else to say it. I'm not trying to sound harsh on you guys. I'm a Scorpio too, by the way. Okay, okay. I gotta give a shit, right? We all gotta give a shit. Twist of fate. And really putting in effort and caring, caring, there it is, about what vibration we're holding, what we're giving out to the world, right? Caring about those things will help us gain. Okay. We have, whoa, Nelly, reel it in, Scorpio, coming in the future, darling. Okay. Again, it's going to take some time here for this recovery to kick in. And just make sure you don't bash yourself or bash those around you, you know? Now, for those of you who are very much entangled with somebody else and you rely on them to provide finances and stuff, there might not be the best of energies between you two. There may be some holy crap kind of moments, some things being said that we don't mean. Do try to hold your diplomacy as best as you can, Scorpio, right? Like justice, like temperance. Hold your temper, hold your temperament, hold yourself in check if that's the case, right? Regardless, don't have a whoa kind of moment because I'm telling you that will affect your win-win. We have ring ring ring, a gift, a proposal, something shiny here, a new opportunity potentially. We have dead end, and it is in reverse though. That's interesting. A lot of these have been in reverse. A dead end signifies we can't go any further. Or we have to turn around and go the other way, right? Death card here, love. Yes. Something drastically needs to end so that you can go on to a new beginning. And I feel that a lot of it starts from within you or in your vibration or potentially in your environment. We want to gain, we want to get blessings, but we also have to make an acknowledgement here potentially that where we've reached is a dead end. And that's okay. But we can now, once we accept that fact with temperance, once we have that acceptance, then we can go forward. But if we're stuck in this, I'm not even going to give effort or I'm going to just get mad about it, um, or stick it out where I don't even want to be, you're robbing yourself of your win-win, right? There's goodness coming here with the financial recovery. I feel good news, messenger, Knight of Swords coming back to my brain. Good news message here, okay? Potentially a job lining up here and a jackpot at the bottom of the deck, Scorpio. I like that energy. Let's get a couple more for you, Les. I do feel it's going to take a lot of time. But the longer we stay stagnant or stuck in our heart space, the longer and harder it's going to be for for us to receive or achieve that financial recovery. Success, fame, status here at the bottom of the deck, loves. For some of you, people are noticing, and again, with that public embarrassment energy, it's probably just for one or two of you. Others of you, you're in the public eye, right? We've got wild card. Wild card is a great energy. Anything can happen though from this, right? That's very much like the Wheel of Fortune. But the thing about the Wheel of Fortune is it's an ever-flowing energy and it can go either way. The way you can make sure it rolls in your favor is by putting in your efforts and taking care of your hearts, taking care of your vibe and your frequency. This could be good. I almost wanted to say diamond in the rough there. And love potion number 9. So definitely here's some good news and aligning to something that you love. I feel a recovery here of your status as well, a recovery of your finances, love, but it's so important that you get yourself in check before you can receive that win-win. And definitely be patient, be easy on yourself here, Scorpio. While this all comes and unfolds, right? It might take some time. You might need to stick it out. You might need to stick something out for a little while. But this could be good. It could be a win-win. It could work out really well for you. We do got to cut off the old first, right? But the thing that's coming in is like a diamond in the rough. Could be just something that really aligns to you. You got to be paying attention though, right? If your phone rings and you got that job, but you're like, yeah. You spun your wheel. There you go, Scorp. And then is it going to roll in your favor? Whoa, well, we'll see, So this is all on, I like it here, Scorpio, because no matter where you're at now in all of this energy, this could work out in your favor, loves. And this is just fine because this is exactly a perfect space for you to figure out what you want. Do you want love? Do you want money? Do you want a new opportunity with somebody? You want success? You want fame? Do you want to start a business? Do you have some creative, beautiful, passionate thing that you don't get to do every day that really drives you? Oh, baby, go for that. Do that. That's your moneymaker right there. That's when you spin this wheel and then you get a whoa Nelly from surprise and things balance out. You feel me? Maybe even that's when everything starts getting real good. Okay, that's when it gets good. But we got to admit where we've reached some dead ends. We got to forgive ourselves. We got to follow our passions and align ourselves to those passions and really admit to ourselves where some things need to be left behind so we can go forward on other things. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Woo, Scorpio. I like it. I don't hate it. I'll put it that way. I don't hate it for us, loves. Okay? I don't hate it for us. Let's invoke some passion back into our lives. No more boredom. No more distress. Oh, what do we have here, Scorpio? I'm cleaning up the cards. I was ready to cut it off. We got a bullseye. We got a bullseye. Take that how you will, loves. The thing about the bullseye is there's a few things you need to hit it. You need an arrow. You need a device for shooting it, and you just need to pay attention and aim. So, I think you have all those pieces. You just have to focus, pay attention, and aim. Aim those passions, love, and you got this. Okay, let's not get lazy. Let's not procrastinate, and things will balance out. Financial recovery coming for you, loves. Okay, I could keep yapping until I see you guys next time. If you liked the reading, if you're new, please consider subscribing. You guys, subscribe if you vibe, right? Like, share, comment in the video. I'd love to hear from you, and I really appreciate you. Peace, love, and light to you always, Scorp. See you next time.